come over here. Oh, you have mayo too. Okay, mayo, what do you think about me being carnivore? Thank you for your support. Oh, hey SB fam. Didn't see you guys there. I'm just enjoying my mama's egg pudding, also known as 蒸鸡蛋. Since you guys are here watching, let's talk about something. I actually get this question a lot. How do I deal with eating carnivore diet, eating so extreme around family, friends, and social situations? Since I'm in my jammies, not wearing any makeup, and munching on some 蒸鸡蛋. That I would just hang out with you guys and let's talk a little bit about how to deal with the negative reactions or the curiosities or the nagging questions that family, friends, and just strangers throw our way. So firstly, I do want to say that my family, at least, is already very used to my very extreme eating ways. They're always ready, to accept what I'm going to do next. 6 years of being vegan is one of the best examples. My mom, of course, reacted the worst and the slowest. My two sisters, my little brother Tommy, and my brother-in-law, they all were pretty chill. So I'm lucky in that sense that I just have really chill family members. Everybody kind of just has their own diet, has their own favorite foods. We kind of just cook our own foods basically in this household. We don't really sit down and eat dinner all together super formally. So in that sense, I don't have to worry about explaining every single meal why I'm eating so and so, right? So when I was vegan, obviously it was lots of questions, lots of questioning, lots of asking why and if I really enjoy the food I ate. Surprisingly though, no one really gave me that much hate. So vegans who are watching this, go ahead, comment all the hate comments you want under my YouTube videos, under my carnivore content. Honestly, the more comments, the better. Like, I welcome you guys to start a discussion. So good. I remember I went back to China last year during the summer. So the more she ate next to me, the more she realized that I just am refusing to eat vegetables. So by then I had to explain to her, I had to tell her that, Mom, I just don't eat vegetables. I just feel the best on meat. Like, that's literally what I said in Chinese. 我就不喜欢吃菜. Like, I just don't like to eat vegetables anymore. And I tried to give her many examples of, how I have healed through the carnivore diet, and I tell her like, look, my skin is better. I'm not having any more acne or breakouts. My hair is growing back. I used to have so much hair loss, especially around my hairline, mostly because when I go perform on stage, I always tie my hair back in a super tight ponytail, and that really caused a lot of stress and trauma in my hair, and of course the vegan diet. So she sees all these differences. The Asian mother side of her, is concerned still about my health, about me being able to be pregnant. So sometimes I want to tell her like the details and the science behind the carnivore diet, but I can't because I don't know how to say it in Chinese. So it's a struggle still to this day with my mom when I have to explain why I eat this way. But you know what helps? She is in China right now, so I don't have to be front face, discussing about this diet like in person with her where she can interrogate me for an hour. So instead I can just talk about other things over the phone. With my family, they're all really chill. They just kind of like make jokes here and there, always reminding me that, hey, remember you were vegan like just a couple years ago? And I'd be like, yeah, I know. I was really closed-minded back then. Hey, Simba, how'd you escape? You want to say hi? I have some coffee here too. Look, do you want to say hi? Look, what's this? What's this, Simba? Look at him. Look at his adult teeth. They're all in. Yo, Simba, I'm so proud of you. You did it. No more shark bites for us. We would be bleeding every single day when he was a puppy. Right, Simba? Crazy boy. Guys, perfect timing. So I have my brother and sister here. So let's ask my family in person. Come over here. Oh, you have mayo too. Okay, mayo, what do you think about me being carnivore? Thank you for your support. Tommy, your turn. So first, come in the frame.
Okay.
All right, look at the camera, okay? What do you think of me being carnivore? Any thoughts, anything you'd like to say?
It's weird, and also, she can't eat good food.
I mean, wouldn't you say a nice steak is good food?
Well, there's other good foods. There's also cakes that you can have every once in a while and stuff.
So you think it's a bit limited, huh?
Yeah.
Well, were you happier that I was vegan 6 years, for 6 years?
No, that was way boring.
Way more boringer. Yeah. Okay, so Nancy's gonna give some input. What are your thoughts on me being carnivore right now?
So I'm happy that she is much more healthy, as all of you know from her blood results.
That's right.
She was vegan. She could barely lift up a pot of water.
Dude.
When she was here to cook rice.
True.
She was shaking and she was extremely weak. And actually when she was vegan, she made all of us watch this Netflix documentary on why people shouldn't eat meat and cheese and how it gives you cancer.
Dude, that was brainwashed 100%, called Forks Over Knives. Anyways, yeah.
That was, anyways, I support your decision now as long as you feel good, look good, and is truly healthy. Then
Do you think I look healthier now?
you do.
Thanks.
You look a lot leaner.
See, guys? Okay, yay, thanks, Nancy. There you go. My family pretty much supports me now. Hearing my sisters say those things about when I was vegan, it actually reminds me a lot of things that I kind of forgot about. You know, the whole shaking issues that I had. Legit, I would be trembling all the time. So that just goes to show how freaking weak I was. Just very, very unhealthy. Now, let's talk about what to do, tips that I can give you in social settings. So social settings as in, like, let's say parties, right? Housewarming parties, I don't know, like hangouts with your friends, business dinners, anything where you have to go out in public, sit down at a table, and possibly eat. So for me, whenever my family wants to go out to eat, they're actually chill and understanding enough to cater to what would work for everyone. We'll go to a steakhouse, right? Del Frisco's, Mastro's, whatever. But let's say you don't have a say, right? Then you kind of have to be prepared. And what I mean is drop a couple hints, give a few suggestions if you can before the reservations are booked about what restaurant pretty much everyone would like. You know, obviously I would say to my friends, hey, let's go to a K barbecue place. Ooh, I know this great hot pot place in downtown Chinatown. We should definitely go. I want to take you guys, you know? So dropping hints like that where they can feel convinced to want to go, you know, that's always great. And then win-win for everyone. But let's say you don't have a choice and it's somewhere where you really have nothing to eat, nothing fits in the carnivore diet, then I honestly, this is literally what I do. I'll just sit there, be there, talk, engage, and just order a cup of coffee or a cup of water. So that's just what I do. I'm okay with doing that, and I'm not uncomfortable or afraid of just saying that, hey, there's not really much I can eat here. I hope you guys don't mind, but I'm just gonna hang out with you guys, you know? Now, it's usually like 15% of the time where I have to do that, where there's really nothing to eat. Usually I can find something on the menu, you know, even if it's like an American brunch restaurant, I can find some hard-boiled eggs that they can prepare for me. They can scramble some eggs up for me. Sometimes they have a steak, so I just ask them to prepare it without any seasonings, you know? Now, let's say you do go to a really nice steakhouse. You guys have to be prepared for what you want to say to the waiter or waitress to make sure that what you order comes out the way you want. So what I mean by that is, at least for me, I really care that my steaks do not have any salt, any seasonings, any garlic, any pepper, absolutely no butter, because I don't know what type of butter they're using. And I do react negatively when I eat something that I just can't eat, you know? So I always tell my waiter this: hi, I would like to have your bone-in ribeye cooked to blue rare. And I say blue rare because they never do it as rare as I can, so I choose the rarest they can, so that's blue rare. I would like it blue rare, and please can you not put any salt, pepper, no seasonings whatsoever, or butter on my steak, because I do have allergies and intolerances. So they will usually understand, but I'll make sure again to say, please, I would like the steak to just be cooked on its own with no seasonings or no sauces whatsoever. So I kind of say it 2 to 3 times, and I make sure they're writing stuff down. If they're not writing anything down and they're saying, right away, ma'am, then I know that it's not going to come out the way I want it. And I can confirm that every time they just nod at it, it does come out unsatisfactory. So I will go the extra step to make sure that they write things down, that they confirm with me, to make sure that everyone is happy, because the people there who you're eating with would also be happier if you don't have to cause all these issues and drama when the food comes out and you're just not happy. It's just not good for everyone. So this is why I really recommend you really repeat what you want, and you make very crystal clear to your waiter exactly how you want your steak to be prepared. Hot pot restaurants, which is great for us carnivores, I always request the broth to be pure water. Okay, so I do that because I don't want any MSG, I don't want any like random seasonings or salts in my meal. So I always request for pure water. I don't even want any cloves of garlic or ginger, just water. And you guys don't know how many times I have to say it before they get it right. So I'm telling you right now, repeat yourself. It's really worth it. Now, a lot of people ask me, do I drink alcohol? Do I drink any beverages that may not be considered carnivore? So the answer to that firstly is no, I don't drink alcohol. I never really enjoyed alcohol anyway, so it wasn't really a loss for me. Whenever I go to social situations, gatherings, parties, whatever, with friends and family, I never really reached for alcohol in the first place. So maybe I'm an anomaly here, but I'm not a fan of alcohol. But I do know carnivores in the community who do enjoy a cup, a glass of wine, every now and then, especially for very big celebrations. I understand birthdays, anniversaries, parties. It is nice to enjoy a nice cup of alcohol. Honestly, you don't have to be super stressed out about sticking to the carnivore diet, extremely strict, 100% clean. If you have to do it to enjoy life, if you have to do it to fit into a social setting, then don't stress it. Just do it. And as long as you don't regret it, I don't see anything wrong with that. I drink coffee, right? A lot of people don't think that's carnivore, but do I care? Absolutely not, because it makes my life great. I get to wake up every morning, enjoy a beautiful cup of iced espresso. It just lights up my morning. So I do it because I want to, and I don't find any adverse reactions after consuming coffee. So it really depends on you. For all the people who have to deal with, coworkers or friends or classmates who are just downright rude, I would really just stop even talking about diet with them. A friend is not going to bully you, is not going to make you feel dumb or bad about your life decisions, okay? So to people who have to deal with that, really think of a way to just not talk about diet with them. In my personal life, with people that I actually meet in person on a regular basis, I'm not really talking about diet as much. I actually prefer to avoid it. I do get remarks now like, wow, you look so great, like you look so thin. My God, you lost so much weight. What did you do? Tell me your secrets, Then fine. If they ask me directly, I'll tell them. I'm always happy to share with them the wonders of the carnivore diet, and I'll tell them, hey, check out my Instagram if you want to know more details. It's sometimes tiresome to go through everything about the carnivore diet with every person. Okay, people noticed. I personally didn't think it was that big of a difference, but it's because it's to myself, But a lot of people noticed. They were really curious, and that was when I started, getting into the groove of promoting and advocating my diet with people that I actually, hang out with and go to school with. Most of the times, people will receive it very well. Like, they're not going to criticize you off the bat. They're going to be open-minded. And if you don't want to say you're carnivore, you can always say that you're keto. You can always say that you're meat-based, or you can say that you're pescatarian. Like, if you have to use these other terms just as an excuse to be more socially accepted, I think it's absolutely okay to do that. You can also say that I eat this way because I have histamine intolerance, or I eat this way because I'm actually allergic to certain foods. So I have to be very careful that I don't break out or react. So that's what I do now. It's really, you know, second nature whenever I have to talk about diet. I know exactly what to say. I know exactly which videos I want to share with people who are actually curious and interested. And I must say, I have convinced a lot of my friends to go carnivore. I have a few friends who text me like pretty much every week telling me the magical weight loss results or the awesome benefits they're experiencing. Just makes my whole day. And of course, I have you guys through Instagram, through here on YouTube, to tell me your updates, your progress. So it really makes me so happy to know that me putting all this information out there is actually changing lives, you know? So yeah, and also Steak and Butter Guy, my boyfriend has told me, has confirmed that once we go back to New York City, he's going to commit to the carnivore diet, like actually commit. So I'm saying it here to the world on YouTube officially. So he's going to be held accountable. Okay. Anyways, I think this is enough for today's topic. I really hoped you guys thought this video was helpful. Really hoped you guys could relate to how I live my life. You know, sometimes it could be annoying being, you know, carnivore around people, certain people and strangers, but honestly, I know exactly how to react and cope. So hopefully you guys can share with me your advice and your tips and tricks to cope as a carnivore in public and with your family and friends. Okay guys, follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. I share with you my daily meals, everything I'm doing, and a lot of Simba. I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm gonna go. I'm also really sweaty, so it's really hot today. SPG out.